Good evening. This is Dean Hunter with ResistTV. Resistance has become more than a word. It's become a movement with people all across America using their skills and talents and doing what they can to challenge the policies of the Trump administration. One such person is Sean Dadashi, who's with us today to discuss the Resistance Toolkit. It's a one-stop shop where anyone who wants to find a way to engage the Trump administration can stop by. Hello, Sean. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Dean. Thanks for having me.
So listen, tell us what exactly is the Resistance Toolkit?
So I think you said it best. It's a one-stop shop for all the resources and tools for the resistance. So it's really about people who don't know how to get involved but want to get involved. The Resistance Toolkit is a place where you can go and discover all the tools, everything that's available to you, all the grassroots activism and the movements on the ground that have been going on around the United States since the election. You can find it all on ResistToolkit.org.
Tell us about some of the special features of the toolkit or sections of the toolkit. I know the website is ResistToolkit.org. So when we go there, what are we going to find exactly, specifically?
So the website, I tried to make the website as simple as possible. I know there's so much information out there these days in politics that I really wanted a place where people could go and find everything really simply on one page. So the website is one page. Things are broken down into category, so you can find the category that works best for you. So you'll see things like, how to contact your representatives. There's amazing resources there that tell you exactly your representatives' phone numbers. They even give you call scripts for when you call your representatives, and if you're not sure what to say, they can help you out. There's great resources for attending events and protests nearby. There's the Resistance calendar that you can just plug in your address into that calendar, and it'll give you every single event and protest that's going on near you. There's also the Indivisible Guide, which I think everybody should take some time to skim through, because it really teaches you how to maximize your impact on the political system and really make a difference with your members of Congress.
Yeah. Let me tell you, I was very impressed with the website. I think it really does contain a wide variety of resources and ways that people can get involved. I was particularly impressed with the section where you could track your congressional members' vote as it relates to the Trump policies. That was very impressive. And then I also saw you had a section on there, how to keep your sanity while fighting the Trump administration. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so there's a whole section on what I call self-care. Nowadays it's easy to get outraged almost every single day with the news articles and what Trump is saying, and so this section is all about how to basically make an impact while not losing your mind at the same time, which I think is really important. It's all about balance and focusing in on one or two issues and really listening to yourself, as you go along in the process to make sure you don't get burnt out.
I totally understand, and I think that's one of the reasons there's so many different people like yourself taking action in response to this administration. Tell me, what led you specifically to pursue this project?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think, like for so many others, the election was a huge wake-up call for me, in that it made me realize that I had been taking our democracy for granted, really. It taught me that when I sit on the sidelines, we all lose collectively. And really it brought me into touch with the harsh reality that every day that I take the luxury to sit on the sidelines, someone without my same privilege suffers somewhere, and so I don't want to take that for granted. And I thought, so if I don't use my privilege and skills for good, then who will? So I'm a firm believer in, that the government works best when it's of the people, by the people, and for the people. And I think that it's about time that we made that statement true again. So
I totally get it. I totally get it. To whom much is given, much is due, and we all have a responsibility to do what we can. Tell me about some of your partners. Did you do this yourself, or do you have a team?
I did this completely myself. I can give you a little origin story about how it came about. I personally wanted to get involved, and I didn't know how exactly. So I was in the same position that many of the people that come to the site now are in. So I started researching and found all these amazing tools that people had been creating since the election, but they were all scattered around the internet and kind of hard to find. So I thought, wouldn't it be great if there was one place that had all of these tools and resources so that people like me could go there and find them all and start getting involved rather than spending so much time trying to search for all the resources. So basically, I just wanted to get everybody on the same foot. And I realized that there wasn't a website like that. So I just stayed up late one night until like 3 or 4 in the morning and just, built the site, released it on Facebook the next day. And, from that Facebook post, it's been incredible. Over 50,000 people have come to the site in just a few short weeks. And it all stemmed from one Facebook post that I posted just to my friends and family. So it really shows that there's a huge need for this this type of resource right now, and that there's a lot of people that are joining this movement.
That's amazing. So you say the site is how old exactly?
Just a few weeks. I started it at the end of the first week of February.
Wow, and you say of almost 50,000, over 50,000 visitors already. That's good work. So what does the future hold for the Resistance Toolkit? What are the future plans for the website?
Yeah, so since it's launched, so many great people have reached out to me, other citizen activists, people who want to get involved, and we've started to collaborate and think about, hey, how can we make this better? How can we take this to the next level? And something that I'm really excited about that's going to be coming out hopefully soon is that we're going to make this process even simpler. So we're going to custom tailor resources for your specific needs when you come to the site. So you'll come to the site, you'll answer questions about what issues you care about, how much time you have to contribute, and a couple other preferences, and we'll give you a personalized action plan that fits to your needs. So that's one feature that I'm really excited about that's coming out soon. That does sound great. That's going to be amazing. We want to really look forward to the development of the website. Can people not only can they use it, can they add things to the site? Yeah, so you can, if you know of a resource or you've created a resource that's not on the site, there's an add tool button in the top right hand corner. You can click that. You just paste the website link in there and send it, and then it goes for approval. And if it gets, if it's not spam or anything like that, it'll get approved and it'll go onto the site. And so you can add resources to the site. Another cool feature is that you can save your favorite resources. So if you like a particular resource, you can push the little star on the right-hand side of the resource, and then that will save it for you and push it to the top. And then in the future, there will be some cool features around allowing you to see all your favorite resources in one place.
Wow, it really is exciting, and I'm really looking forward to its continued development. I'm going to say I found it very useful in the work I'm doing, particularly the section on keeping your sanity under a Trump administration. Sean, we want to thank you for joining us today on Resist TV, and we look forward to the further development of the ResistanceToolkit.org. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Dean.
All right. Well, this is Dean Hunter with another episode of Resist TV. Keep fighting. Thank you.